Hello students, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid channel. I am Veena teacher teaching you 4th standard math subject. So today we are going to start our term 2 second chapter, that is the decimal system. So what we are going to study in this lesson, write fractions with 10, 100 and 1000 has denominators, has decimal numbers. Write the expanded form of decimals and compare decimals and say which is bigger and add and subtract of decimals. Now what is decimal? Yes. What is decimal? Definition students? See, I would like to tell you in algebra, means in mathematics, a decimal number can be defined as a number whose whole number part and fractional part is separated by the decimal point. The dot in a decimal number is called the decimal point. So today we are going to study about the same. So decimal is a fraction written in a special form. So this decimal comes from the Latin word decims, means tenth, T-E-N-T-H. Okay. So we will start studying about the same step by step. Now see, before that they had given some recall exercise for your better understanding. Now you have studied about the place value chart. Now we will study once again. Study the place value chart for 1432, 1432, 142, 13 and 1. What happens to the place value of a digit as it moves one step from left to right? The place value of 1 in 1432, what is the place value? See, you know ones, tens, 100, 1000. So in 1432, what is the place value of 1? 1000, isn't it? And the place value of 1 in 142, 100. How many 100? 100, isn't it? But this 100 means, see, 1000 divided by 10 means 100. Okay. And the next, the place value of 1 in 13, see, is tens. Now see, 1 tens means 100 divided by 10 means 1 tens. Now what is the place value of 1? In ones, only 1. So 1 tens means, see they had given here, you can see the place value of 1 in 1 is equals to 1 tens divided by 10 means 1 upon 10 multiplied by 110. Thus what they want to tell you here, the place value of the digit becomes 1/10 as the digit moves from left to right by 1 place. So here see, 100 is equals to 1000 divided by 10 means 1 divided by 10 multiplied by 1000. And so as it is moving from left to right, see, from 1000 to 100, 100 to tens, tens to ones. So the place value of the digit becomes 1/10 as the digit moves from left to right in this way, from left to right. What we are doing? We are dividing, isn't it? So it becomes 1/10. What it becomes? 1/10. Okay. Clear till here? Yes. Are you getting what I am trying to tell you? Yes. Now what is mean by tenths? Now we will see here. Now what is the place value of digit 1 when it moves further right by one's place? Now see, if this one is the place value of the digit 1 when it moves for the further? Now finally 1 comes in. After that, if the number is there, then what is the place value of that number? Yes, after ones. See, here ones, 1 is there. Tens, I will take the last example, thousands place example. 2, 3, 4, 1, 100,000. Now, if suppose after ones there is one more digit, that is 1. So what is the place value of that number? Yes, tell me. So what we will do? Once after 1 divided by 10. So 1 divided by 10 means what? 1 upon 10. Isn't it? So 1 upon 10 is a fraction number. You know, we write fraction 1 upon 10 in this way. So we read it is read as a 1/10. Are you getting what is mean by 1/10? Where we use 1/10. Okay. So after ones, whatever the numbers are coming, the place value of that number is 10. So we write in a small t. Here we write capital T and here we write small t. That is tenths. Okay? Clear? Yes. Now see here. It can be shown as, see, if 1 ones is there, we can divide 1 ones into the 10 parts. So when we divide 1 ones into the 10 parts, so each part is known as a 1 upon 10. So there is another way of writing this fraction. You can write 1 upon 10 can be written as 0.1. So it is read as 0.1. Are you getting, students? Yes, very good. Now see the next. 2 upon 10 or 2/10 is written as 0.2 and read as 0.2. You can see here. So this is fraction in decimal. How we have to write? 0.2. And see the third one. If 3 upon 10 or 3/10 is written as 0.3 and read as 0.3. Okay, and now look at here. Now see, in this question there are 2 whole parts are colored and in the third parts only 4 blocks are colored. So here how many are there total in whole? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 blocks. Okay. So 2 whole parts are colored and the last part is not colored fully. So out of 10, how many parts are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this means 4 upon 10. So 2 4/10 is written as 2.4. What? 2.4 and it is read as 2.4. Just now we have studied about the fractions. So what we are doing, only fractions, mixed fractions or fractions we are writing by using the decimal point. So this is the another way of writing fraction number is called the decimal system. Okay, clear? Yes. Don't be confused. Just what we are doing, fractions numbers we are writing in another way. Now see, in this circle how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Isn't it? Now this is whole part is colored, so 1 is there. Now out of this 10, how many parts are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 parts are colored. So we write 8 divided by 10. So this mixed fractions we write in a decimal 1.8 and it is read as a 1.8. Clear? Yes. Now see this one. Now there are 4 rectangles. Out of that, how many are colored fully? 1, 2, 3. So total 3 whole parts are there. Okay. Now in the last rectangle shape, how many parts are colored? Out of how many parts? Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 out of how many parts are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 upon 10. Now this mixed fractions, how we can write? Yes, tell me. See, first you have to write 3 point. How many parts are colored? In last shape, 6. And it is read as a 3.6. Clear? Are you getting, students? Yes, tell me. Are you getting? Yes, very good. Now look at here. These are called the decimals or the decimal numbers. A decimal number has 2 parts separated by the decimal point. Now you can see. For example, 3.6. So this is what? This is whole number part and this is decimal point. Can you see? This is known as a decimal point. You have to give the point. Not middle or up. It should come at the bottom. Okay. And this is known as a decimal point. And this is what? This is the decimal part. Okay. Clear? Very good. Now we will see the next term, that is place value chart. The place value chart can be extended to 10 like this. The 10th column is placed to the right of the ones column. Now I will show you the place value chart. Now see 3.6. So as I said, once after whatever digits will come, what is the place value of that? That is 10. So what it is? 10. So 3.6, how we can place into the place value chart? We have to write 3 in the ones place and 6 into the 10th place. Okay, if suppose 256.6 is there, so how we can write? Yes, tell me. Where point will come? After ones place. So 256.5. Are you getting? Yes? Are you getting, students? Very good. Now exercise 2.1 we will solve. What is the A question? The circle below has divided into 10 equal parts. Each part is 1 upon 10 or 0.1 of the circle. What parts of the circle have been colored and B is not colored? So we have to mention how many parts are colored and how many parts are not colored. So here we are not going to write in the fractions. Previously by seeing the shape we used to write in the fraction, but now we are solving the decimal system, so we have to write in the decimal number. Okay, so how we write? 1 upon 10 we write as a 0.1, isn't it? So now see first, how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 parts are there. Okay, so out of that how many are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4. So how you will write? Out of 10, 4 parts are colored. So how we write? 0.4. And how many parts are not colored? 6. 6 upon 10 means 0.6. Are you getting? Yes. See what I have done? This circle shape they have divided into 10 equal parts. Out of that we have to find out how many parts are colored. There are 4 parts are colored. So how we write in the fraction? Out of 10, 4 parts are colored. But when we want to write this number in the decimal number, so we write as a 0.4. Are you getting? Yes. And how many parts are not colored? 6. So 0.6. Now next example. Now see how many parts are colored. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is rough work. 5 upon 10 means 0.5. And how many parts are not colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same. 5 upon 10 means 0.5. Okay. Now the next. Now in this, how many parts are colored? 3. Now you can write directly 0.3. Don't write only 3. 0.3. How many parts are not colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0.7. Okay. Now the next. In this, how many parts are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0.7. How many parts are not colored? 3. 0.3. Clear? Very simple. Okay? Yes. Now we will solve B question. Now see the B question. Write the following mixed numbers in the decimal form. Yes, we have seen the some examples, isn't it? Now see what we have to do. 36 3 upon 10 means how we used to write? Yes, we have written whole number, we have to write as it is, and the fraction 3 upon 10 converts into 0.3. Isn't it? Now in the same way, write whole number 40.5 upon 10 means 0.5. See, here we have written 4 upon, for example, 5 upon 10, we have written as a 0.5. See, this is 0.5. We cannot write only 0.5, so nothing is there, means 0 we have written. So here already they had given whole number, that is 40. So again no need to write 0.5. So 40.5. Write point properly. Don't write big and don't write small also. It should be visible. Okay? And you should write at the bottom. Don't write in the middle. That is wrong. Don't write on the top. That also wrong. So properly you have to write the decimal point in this way. Okay. Now see 934 2 upon 10. So write first whole number 934 and give point means decimal point and 2. Clear? Very simple. Now 102 9 upon 10. Write 102.9. Okay. Now see 35 7 upon 10. 35.7. Now the next 1 upon 10. 1.1. Clear? Clear till here? Yes, very good. Now last question. C we will solve. Fill in the blanks place value chart. Now see 32.4. See 32 is a whole number. So 32 means ones and tens. After ones, what is the place value of the given digit? Tenths. Isn't it? So this 4 point after whatever is there, that is tenths. So 4 will come in the place of tenths and 2 will come in the ones place and 3 will come in the tenths place. Now the next number 1234.5. 0.5 is the place in the place value 10. tenths, and the remaining numbers start from ones. 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now next 238.9. So after ones place, whatever digit is there, that is 10th place. Okay, so write here 9, then 238, once, see 238. Now last 1010. So 0.1 means after ones place the tenths will come. So 1000 I start from here also. You can write in this way also. 1010 and the 10th place is 1. Clear till here? Yes? Clear? Very good. Now we will move to the next. Now this exercise 2.1 you are going to solve after this session in the textbook itself with the pencil, not with pen. Now we have studied about tenths. Now today we are going to see again about hundreds and thousands, which this is the place value after tenths. After tenths. See, ones after what is the place value? Tenths we have seen, isn't it? See, ones, tenths, after that whatever numbers are there, the place value of next after ones is tenths. So after that, if the more numbers are there, so it known as hundreds and thousands, whatever the number. Okay, this much is there. So what is the place value of the digit 1 when it moves for the further right from the 10th place? So after 10th place, if the another number will come, it moves to the right side. So what is that? So it is 1 divided by 100 or 1 upon 100. So, and red has a 100s and it can be shown, say in full hundreds, 1 part means 100s. That is 1 upon hundreds. And it is written in the decimal point 0.01. Keep in your mind. And we read as 0.01. Now next, if one moves further from hundreds place to the right by 1 place, then the place value of 1 divided by 1000 or 1 upon 1000, and red has 1000s and it is written in the decimal point 0.001. See, and it is red has 0.001. See, it has shown in this. This is full 1000 cube. In this, 1 part is colored means this is 1 upon 1000. See, we have seen about 1 upon 10, 1 upon 100 and 1 upon 1000. These are the fractions. So how we write? 0.1 in a decimal number. 1 upon 100 means 0.01 and 1 upon thousands means 0.001. Very, very important. You have to keep in your mind. Okay? Once again I will tell you. 1 upon 10, 1 upon 100, 1 upon 1000. These are the place value which comes after one's place to the, if any one digit moves from one's place to right side, first what will come? Tenths. Okay, again after tenths, again one more digit if moves to the right side, that is known as a hundreds. And again, if one more digit moves for the further, means that is known as a thousands. Okay, and it is written in the decimal point 0.1, 0.01, 0.001. Clear till here? Yes? Clear? Now the place value chart can be extended to the hundreds and thousands. Just now we have seen the place value chart of tens. Now see in this place value chart. Now they are given filling the blanks. See, in last place value chart there was ones, tens, hundred, thousands and only tens. Now we have studied about hundreds and thousands. Now see the first example, 625.328. Now see, point after what are the numbers? Decimal numbers are there, and this place values are tens, hundreds and thousands, TH. Okay, and these are capital ones, tens and hundreds. So we will place this number. They had given 625 and 3 on the tenth place, 2 on the hundredth place and 8 on the thousandth place. Now see the next number, 6.213. After point, these are the decimal numbers. So this is tens, hundreds and thousands, and this is capital ones. So place the 6 into the ones place and 2 into the tenths place, 1 into the hundreds place and 3 into the thousandths place. Are you getting? Now see here, 23.001. So 23 means ones and tens. After ones, whatever the numbers are there, decimal numbers, and the place value of the decimals are tens, hundreds and thousands, small letters. So we will place ones place 3, tens place 2, hundred nothing is there, then tenths 0, hundreds 0 and thousands 1. Clear till here? Yes? Very good. Now this decimal numbers, how to read? Now we will see. See, read the whole number part as a whole number. In the decimal part, read has each digit separately. Now can you see here? 328 we should not read. How we have to read? 625. First whole number we have to read together, then decimal point we have to read as a point, and the remaining after point whatever the numbers will come we have to read as 328. How we have to read? 328. 625.328. Just now we have read together, okay, for this, but we should not read in that way. How we have to read? 625.328. 6.213. 23.001. So I have taken purposely together, so again you should not be confused. So I explained you that how you have to read. After the decimal point whatever the digits are there, you have to read separately. Okay, clear till here? Yes, very good. Now what is your today's home assignment? Exercise 2.1 you are going to solve in the textbook itself with the pencil. Okay, now we will meet in our next session with exercise 2.2. Till that time, bye bye, take care and thank you.